Air. A mixture of nitrogen, oxygen, and minute amounts of other gases that surrounds the Earth and forms its atmosphere. The atmosphere. An atmosphere is a huge layer of gases surrounding the Earth or other material body that is held in place by the gravity of that body. Earth is covered by the atmosphere like a thick blanket. The layer of the atmosphere is more than 1,000 kilometers deep. There are many gases in atmosphere like oxygen, nitrogen, and carbon dioxide. Dust particles and germs are also present in the air. Living things used oxygen for breathing and burning purposes. Plants used carbon dioxide present in the air for food making. Living things give out carbon dioxide and take in oxygen while breathing. We can feel air but we cannot see it. All living things, human, animals, and plants, need air for survival. Air is warm in summer, cold in winter, dry on sunny day. It contains a lot of water, vapors, in rainy seasons. Properties of air. Air has weight. Apparatus required. 2 balloons, 1 meter long stick with a string tied at the center. Steps. Fill the 2 balloons with equal amount of air, approximately. Tie each balance to each end of the stick, respectively. Now remove air from one of the balloons. Observation and result. In step 2, the stick is in horizontal position. In step 3, we observe that side of the stick with air-filled balloon goes down, thus proving that the air has weight. Air is required for burning. Apparatus required. Candle, glass. Steps. Fix the candle on a table and light it. It keeps on burning. Now invert a glass over the candle. Observation and result. We observe that the candle burns for some time and then goes out. This shows that candle needs air to burn. Air occupies space. Apparatus required. Glass, bowl of water, cotton wool. Steps. Press a piece of cotton wool into the bottom of the glass. Put the glass upside down into the bowl of water. Take the glass out, the cotton wool is dry. Now tilt the glass slightly and put it into the glass. Air bubbles are seen in water, goes into the glass. Air exerts pressure. Apparatus required. Glass filled with water, cardboard. Steps. Fill the glass completely with water, cover the mouth of glass with stiff cardboard. Make sure there are no air bubbles in the water below cardboard. Now press the cardboard with your hand and invert the glass and remove your hand from the cardboard. Observation and results. We observe that the cardboard doesn't fall. Even though the water tries to push the cardboard, the air outside pushes the cardboard with greater force from below. This is air pressure. Air pressure. It is the force applied on the surface by the weight of air. The atmosphere is always pressing on us. The air pressure cannot be felt by us as we are used to it. An experiment to show that air has a weight. Materials: balloons, string, Scotch tape, ruler, stick or clothes hanger may also be used, needle or sharp pin. Directions: cut 3 strings approximately 12 inches long. Blow up 2 balloons so they are the same size. Tie a string to each balloon. Tie one of the balloons to each end of the ruler tight enough so the string will not slip. Tie a string loosely around the center part of the ruler so that you can slip the knot back and forth until the balloons are balanced. Tape the string in place so it will not move when the balloon is deflated. Prick one of the balloons with a needle or sharp pin. Watch how the ruler moves upward on the side where the balloon was deflated. If this does not happen, it might be because the center string was not tight enough and moved when the balloon was deflated. Try the experiment several more times to see if the experiment works consistently. This is the way real scientists do their work. They test their hypothesis several times to make sure the same thing happens consistently. Extending the experiment. Try these air pressure experiments. Balance 2 deflated balloons on a ruler or stick. Take one balloon off the stick and inflate it. Return the balloon to see what happens. Try balancing several balloons on a yardstick. When you have the yardstick in balance, predict what you think will happen if you deflate all the balloons one at a time from left to right. After writing down your prediction, try this air pressure experiment. Air pressure and weather. The pressure of air changes daily, and it affects the weather. When the day is hot, the layer of the earth near the ground is warm. As the warm air is lighter in weight than cold air, so it begins to rise up. The cold air is heavier, so it takes the place of the hot air. The cold air pushes the hot air out of the way. Barometer. Barometer is the instrument used to measure the changes in air pressure. Anemometer. Anemometer is the instrument used to measure the speed of the wind. Windvane. A windvane is used to measure the direction of the wind. Wind. The moving air is called wind. Breeze. A light or moderate wind is called breeze. Gale. When the wind is very strong, it is called gale. Hurricane. It is the strongest wind of all. It is that much intense that it can uproot trees and damage the houses. Barometer. Materials: glass, jar or can, plastic wrap, a straw, rubber band, index card or lined notebook paper. tape, scissors. Construct the barometer. Cover the top of your container with plastic wrap. You want to create an airtight seal and a smooth surface. Secure the plastic wrap with a rubber band. The most important part of making the barometer is getting a good seal around the rim of the container. Lay the straw over the top of the wrapped container so that about 2/3 of the straw is over the opening. Secure the straw with a piece of tape. Either tape an index card to the back of the container or else set up your barometer with a sheet of notebook paper behind it. Record the location of the straw on your card or paper. Over time, the straw will move up and down in response to changes in air pressure. Watch the movement of the straw and record the new readings. How the barometer works. High atmospheric pressure pushes on the plastic wrap, causing it to cave in. The plastic and the taped section of straw sink, causing the end of the straw to tilt up. When atmospheric pressure is low, the pressure of the air inside the can is higher. The plastic wrap bulges out, raising the taped end of the straw. The edge of the straw falls until it comes to rest against the rim of the container. Temperature also affects atmospheric pressure, so your barometer needs a constant temperature in order to be accurate. Keep it away from a window or other places that experience temperature changes. Predicting the weather. Now that you have a barometer, you can use it to help predict the weather. Weather patterns are associated with regions of high and low atmospheric pressure. Rising pressure is associated with dry, cool, and calm weather. Dropping pressure forecasts rain, wind, and storms. Quickly rising pressure that starts from average or high pressure during fair weather indicates a low pressure cell is approaching. You can expect the pressure to start to fall as poor weather approaches. Quickly rising pressure over a few hours or a couple of days after a period of low pressure means you can expect a short period of good weather. Slowly rising barometric pressure over a week or so indicates good weather that will stick around a while. Slowly falling pressure indicates the presence of a nearby low-pressure system. Changes in your weather are unlikely at this time. If the pressure continues to drop slowly, you can expect a long period of bad, as opposed to sunny and clear weather. A sudden drop in pressure over a few hours indicates an approaching storm, usually arriving within 5-6 hours. The storm probably involves wind and precipitation, but won't last long. The atmosphere is divided into many layers. The bottom layer is called troposphere, and it is about 16 km high. Layers of the atmosphere. Exosphere, 700 to 10,000 kilometers, 440 to 6,200 miles. Thermosphere, 80 to 700 kilometers, 50 to 440 miles. Mesosphere, 50 to 80 kilometers, 31 to 50 miles. Stratosphere, 12 to 50 kilometers, 7 to 31 miles. Troposphere, 0 to 12 kilometers, 0 to 7 miles.